Well, it could even be behind trouble. Maybe it doesn't have the confidence to let the full-blooded shots go. I don't know.
Here's the third round. The British champion Wayne Alexander in the blue and white stripes. 28-year-old from Croydon in South London. Still lives at home with his family. Room full of boxing trophies and, of course, the Lonsdale belt he wants to keep in that room. Desperate for another British defence. Or even the first one. He hasn't fought at that level since he beat Paul Samuels a year and a half ago. Why can't they get these fights on with the Steve Roberts and the Takaloos as Fessechko comes back well?
Maybe that's one of the problems tonight. You know, it just looks like he's having a kind of poor day at the office. Maybe it's a bigger fight that he needs. Maybe he's just going through the motions a little bit, doing enough to win here. But for me, there's something missing in this performance from him. He keeps switching to southpaw. I don't know what that plan is.
Yes, I've seen them do that before, though, once or twice. In this very ring, he had a knockout win over Paul Denton in the first round, August of last year. But he just doesn't seem to be able to get the meaningful matches. It's probably why he had to take the Harry Simon fight, as well as giving him a big purse.
It still looks a little bit sluggish to me. I mean, he's winning the fight, there's nothing to panic about. He's certainly busier than Fessechko and his punching's better, but just looks a little bit dull tonight.
Is he carrying too much weight at 11.5?
Well, it doesn't look too fleshy. He looks in excellent shape, and Jimmy Tibbs doesn't put fighters in who are not in top condition, so I don't think that's the case.
Absolutely. Recent defeats for the Tibbs camp in Steve Murray's loss to Bobby Vanzi and Jason Rowland going down to Ricky Hatton in Manchester the other week. So he needs some good things from Wayne Alexander. Fessechko is starting to grow in confidence here, because Alexander can be hit. He's not that difficult to miss.
He's just keeping that little bit busier than Fessechko, so as far as the result goes, it shouldn't really be in question. I think I'd like to see a bit more sharpness in what he's doing.
Fessechko, who's in the white and black shorts, trying to let the punches go. Alexander just shakes his head, trying to rattle the Ukrainian. He even offered to lend him a pair of his own shorts, because they both had blue to start with at the weigh-in last night. But he didn't do too badly in the white ones in round 3. What's Jimmy got to say?
I'm telling you. Go on, fucking do the work. Do your fucking work.
It's tough.
I know, well, just do your work. Yeah. You're all tough. Do your job.
Well, they're not pulling any punches in there. Pretty angry.
Don't stand there like that. You're kicking one back.
Trying to make punches in.
Yeah, you're kicking one back.
Don't let him into it.
Well, I think this was the best little bit of action from Fessechko. Let some punches go, he got a little bit of confidence. He's still in that safety first shell. See Alexander, he's poking the punches out, but the snap just doesn't seem to be there.
10 seconds.
That's what I'm speaking of here. Just let some shots go, a sudden show of confidence from him then, but didn't last too long.
Wayne Alexander's comeback fight has not gone that smoothly here against Victor Fessechko, the 31-year-old. He's been over here so many times. Also fought Paolo Roberto, the Swede. Debut back in '92. Alexander started his professional career in '95, and it's been patchy. He had a bout of shingles and has had injuries. There's no doubting his power. It is awesome. And everybody says that in the game.
Well, the power comes from good timing, and if his timing's off, as it seems to be tonight, then the power's not there. There's certainly something missing in his performance tonight.
I suppose you've fought a world title. And then you come back to 8-round level. British belt's not on the line. Maybe there is a tendency to switch off, possibly. He was hanging around outside Wayne, sorting out tickets and things, and not sure, maybe the mind's not all there tonight. Do you think he's number one in Britain, or would you put him behind the likes of Adrian Stone and maybe Steve Roberts?
I think the good thing about that division that there's hardly anything to split at the top half dozen. And that's what makes it such an exciting division. But I tell you, it won't be striking fear into the rest of the light middleweights with this performance. This is definitely low key.
Finally, we got a good match with Anthony Farnell and Takalou, which was over so suddenly and decisively, with that peach of a right uppercut in the first round, forcing Anthony Farnell to switch camps. And Takalou, who's here tonight with his friend Danny Williams to celebrate as WBU champion. Could fight Scott Dixon next, but Alexander's also looking for another opportunity at a version of the world title. It's a good left hook on the counter from Alexander, and Fessechko had to ship that.
See, it's an added problem when the time's not there. You have to force the work out, and it's more tiring, and it's probably it's possible that he's actually beginning to blow a bit as well. It's just one of these nights when things aren't falling into place for Alexander.
Why is he switch hitting more often tonight? Is it because he can't find a way through?
No, I don't think there's any reason. I mean, he's keeping Fessechko under control. He's never been a serious threat. Just keep him on the end of the long punches, whether he's orthodox or southpaw. I'd rather see him stick to orthodox and try and get that right hand working better.
There's good jabs at